You know what really gets my engine revving is when you go into a shopping center, a grocery store, and you're going to pick up your groceries, and you come across the deli section. You know, it's one with it's got a lot of meat in it, got some cheese in it, whatnot, and got them big glass cases that comes over with all the pretty little meat in it, nicely cut, and got some cheese in it, all fresh looking stuff. Well, I went down to this new grocery store called, I forgot what it was, but it was a big one. And I don't normally go to them big ones. But a buddy of mine was telling me about the deli that they had there. And that it was real massive, you know, and I'm used to them little old country stores that, you know, you got to go back in the back and basically watch the butcher chop up the meat and what for you. But anyways, I go into this here grocery store, and I'm in there about 15 minutes before I even find the deli, because it's so big. I'm walking all around this store, and I get up to the deli, and I'm waiting there, and I'm waiting there, and I'm waiting there, and ain't nobody there. And then I notice over there to my left that there's a little dinger button that you can ding. It says press to call, you know. So I went up there and I gave it a ring or two, and all of a sudden this butcher guy came up, and he was all, you could tell that he was working. He still had blood all over his hands and, you know, on his apron here. But I says to him, "Sir, I'd like to have that piece of ham right down there. That pretty one, that big one that's all just wrapped up real nice, got the string over it. Got the rope wrapped around it and seasoned, and that one there, that's the ticket. I need to have that, take it home to my missus, and she's just gonna be the happiest woman alive, because that piece of ham there, I haven't seen a piece of ham like that since I don't know when." Okay. So you know what the butcher told me? He said, "Well, sir, you're gonna have to wait about 4 minutes, and I'll cut you up some, and I'll bring it out here to you." And I looked at him and I said, "Well, sir, what's the hold up for? Why do you got to rework yourself? You don't need to overwork yourself. You know, I'd just take that one right there off the top. You know, it had 5 or 6 of them laid out behind it." And I said, "That one looks pretty fresh. I'd like to have that one in there. Just reach down in there and grab it up out of there for me." And he tells me, he says, "Sir, that is the display case. You know, we don't sell those to customers." And I looked at him and I said, "Well, what do you do with them? You know, you guys take them home after every shift or what? Because I know, you know, I know that it ain't plastic. I could tell what's plastic and what's real. I ain't no idiot. I ain't ignorant." And he says to me, he says, "Well, that's just for display. That's for people to look only. I cut you up one, make it look just like that, and bring it out here till you wrap it all up in a paper sack, and it'll be just like that. You just give me about 5 minutes." And I said, "Well, okay, sir, you know, I ain't going to tell you how to do your job. You want to rework yourself, you want to overdo it, and go ahead, just as long as it looks exactly like that one there." So I'm waiting. He goes off back to the back, does what he does best. And he said, well, before he leaves, he says, "I'm the one that made all these here. You know, so I'm having every kind of confidence in them, because if he can make a display case look like that, I don't know why they ain't selling it. But if it could look like that, then I have all the confidence in you. You go ahead and handle your business." So I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. I'm looking down at my watch, looking down at it. And about 15, no, it was a little longer than that if my memory serves me right. About 20 minutes later, he comes back to me, and he lays this pitiful piece of damn ham, smacked it down on the counter, Still had the blood dripping from it and all just looking all horrible. And I said to him, I said, you know, that really gets my engine just revving up. You have me wide open out here. You mean to tell me I'm getting this instead of that? And it's for the same price that you're putting here on the front of this ham in your display case. Same exact price that you got on the front of it. I'm paying for this pitiful piece of ham that was every bit of maybe that thin. Daggone, didn't even have no rope on it, no seasoning on it. And I'm going to be paying for this? I want that one down there that looks exactly like it. So, long story short, he calls the manager up. The manager comes and says, you know, why don't you just go ahead and give him that one? And I asked him, I said, you know, why don't you guys, you know, just serve what's out of the display case? And he hands it to me, and daggone it, if it ain't rubber. Okay, the whole thing is rubber. I mean to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when I looked at it through that display case, it looked real. And that just really, that grinds my gears. That really gets my engine up and revving. Don't put anything in there that's fake, trying to sell it, trying to advertise it to people and thinking that this is what they're gonna get, because that ain't what it's gonna get. That's not what you're gonna get. That stuff there on the television where it's broadcasting all kinds of cheeseburgers and how fatty meals look and how you know, it just looks all luscious and everything, and you go to daggone it McDonald's and you try to get that same exact burger because you've seen it on the commercials about 50 million times and it's got your mouth watering. And then you go and you get that burger, and the burger's only got one piece of cheese on it, and it's a half a piece of cheese, and it's got, you know, lettuce that's all soaked up and juicy, and, you know, and ain't looking nothing like it. That's what really grinds my gears. That's what gets my engine revving. And I don't like it. So, please, people, put the real stuff out. If you're going to advertise something real, then make it real. That's all I got to say on this one. Please follow me, like my videos, feel free to comment on them. Let me know what you think, and spread the love. Thank you. Y'all take it easy now.